Good evening. My name is Betty, and I'm going to be making lasagna, and for the first time, and I wanted to share it with you. So, let's get started. I have got my oven preheated to 375. So if you're following this, preheat your oven to 375. I have got water on the boil with just a little bit of salt. It does keep the noodles from sticking together. I have also, in the past, have used vegetable oil, but I'm trying to cut back on my oils. And I know with the beef, it's going to have a little bit of grease to the dish, and with the cheese, and I just want to kind of bring that back a bit by not putting the oil into my water boil. I also have about 2 pounds of ground beef, 80% lean, and then I have a pound of ground deer meat. I love the flavor. I love the flavor that it adds to any dish, chili, spaghetti. I've actually never tried it in lasagna, so this is the first time, but I know with the experience I've had with it in the past, it's going to be tremendously great. So let's move on. I am also going to prepare a garlic bread with my giant loaf of bread. I'm going to show you my giant loaf of bread. I did not make it. I don't make bread. So, now that that's off to the side, my water is just about ready to boil. I have got my beef and my deer meat cooking. I'd like to show this to you, so let's go. You can see once I stop moving and move my spoon, here is the deer meat and how it's dark red. I love the color contrast between, and I know it's raw meat and it's blood, but still it is a good contrast between dark and light meat. And the beef, it has a good sizzle to it. I love the sizzle of the beef. And then of course my big pot here with my water in there, ready to, hopefully ready to boil really soon. Okay, back to me. I have to do this sitting on my bottom because that bright light above my head and this one over above my sink really mess with my buttons on my computer. So you've got me on my butt. And mother, if you're watching this, which I know you probably will when I put it on YouTube, you're going to say, you're always sitting on your butt. True, I always sit on my butt. But I got a treadmill, so I've been walking on that. And I'm back. Hands are washed. I use antibacterial hand soap and hot water. I don't use warm, I don't use cold. It is pure hot water. Oh, I just got a message from my cousin to use feta cheese. The reason why I'm worried about the type of cheese is because, like I said earlier, I've never made lasagna before. I've noticed that there is white cheese stuff in lasagna. I've never known what it was. So I sent a message to Facebook wanting to know what kind of cheese do I use in lasagna. I've got ricotta, now I've got feta, I've got ricotta mixed with cottage cheese by itself, ricotta mixed with spinach and cottage cheese, or just ricotta and the spinach, which I'm going to try that in the future, but I didn't have the extra money for the spinach, just the cheese, so I got ricotta and cottage cheese to mix together. I also had a very important message from my husband to use white cheese. Eli, thank you for the advice. I'm going to use white cheese because you suggested white cheese. My seasonings I'm going to use in my lasagna is oregano. All of my ingredients are dried and processed in these little plastic bottles because I do not have time or the energy to make my own fresh herbs and spices, seasonings, and flavors. I've got Italian seasoning. I love the blend that they use, and I know it'll say on the ingredients what's in it. Carefully selected and prepared. Italian seasoning. It's got a little bit of everything. Looks like it might have some fennel in there. I love fennel. It has a very, very attractive flavor. I use this in my spaghetti all the time. And then I'm going to use basil. It has a very sweet, aroma. And then I'm using jarred spaghetti sauce. Oh my goodness, I know everything is processed by somebody other than me. I did not have the money to get... Oh, my uncle just said, not feta. Listen to my sister. That wasn't my sister that posted about the ricotta cheese earlier. That was a friend of mine. My uncle doesn't know who his nieces are. I won't tell him that. Until he watches the video, then he's going to realize that that wasn't the same Sarah. Thank you, Sarah, for the, I did it again, cottage cheese and ricotta. I did not scratch my head. Almost, you caught me there. I am stirring my beef to brown it into the deer meat to get those flavors together. I was going to use 3 pounds of beef, and I had 3 pounds of beef, but I decided to go ahead and cut the beef back to 2 pounds. Hot grease, and the 1 pound of deer meat. It is mixing together quite nicely. You're going to hear a couple voices in the background. I got a 5-year-old and an 11-year-old. They're in the other room playing. So, beef is looking good. Oh, I hear somebody walking into the kitchen. There's Anthony. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
You want to come say hello?
I'm full.
You're full? Did you eat all your vegetables? Let me see. Oh, you left your little green and white trees. Come here. What's the matter? You didn't like them?
Please don't wait.
You didn't like the broccoli? Let's see. It smells so good. Why didn't you like it?
I tasted it and I didn't like it.
Oh, the cauliflower. I can understand. It kind of has an odd... But the broccoli smells like broccoli. The cauliflower smells like cauliflower. You just don't like cauliflower? You want to eat the broccoli? No? Say hello, everybody. It's Anthony. He's going to be a future chef. Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
Step up so they can see your pretty face. Here, sit on my lap. Tell everybody what you had for supper. Show everybody. You had vegetables. He left the broccoli and the cauliflower. Apparently he doesn't like those. But he had, what did you eat? Carrots?
Yeah.
And celery?
Yeah.
You didn't eat the radishes, did you? No, you threw those in the trash immediately.
Yeah.
This boy will eat vegetables until he is green like the broccoli. Kiss your mama. Alright, now get out of my kitchen. I'm cooking. Popping hot grease. Vamonos.
Make me fish.
We'll make you look like a fish. Well, we'll do the fish in a bit. Get out of here. I'm cooking. Cooking on TV.
Kick it out, Jaden.
Cooking on TV. Get your... What do you say?
Excuse me.
I love you. Okay. So, what's Mama gonna do? Oh, they're fighting now. Mama. He's walking. That kid's crazy. He don't know what's good for him. Alright. My water is just about ready to boil. You want to cook your noodles al dente. There has been a lot of confusion about what the timage is on al dente. Some people say 8 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes in my book is going to make them very, very mushy. 8, it's going to cook them a little too much also. So I do 7 minutes. This is my son, Fred. Fred, say hey.
Sup?
Sup? He's too cool to be here with his mom. You know, I can see you, right? Come here and kiss your mama. Get the sucker out of your mouth. It's almost supper time. I love you. You just stuck that sucker in my hair. Get out of here.
I don't want to.
Fine.
It's supposed to be a comedy show, not a food show.
Comedy?
Yeah.
What are we going to do for comedy?
No.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Nobody who? Nobody who? Why don't you sing me a song?
Rock by nothing and then nothing.
Goodbye. Okay, I love you.
What's for supper?
Lasagna.
What kind of meats, huh? You got to tell them that.
No. I said beef and deer. What are you wiggling? Do you have to go to the restroom?
No. I'll feed her.
Then go sit down.
My mother is completely weird.
Yeah, but I'm sexy and I know it. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Hey, Mom.
What?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Old lady.
Old lady who?
Exactly.
You're trying to say that I'm an old lady?
No, I said old lady who. You're yodeling.
No, it's little old lady who.
Fine. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little old lady.
Little old lady who?
Exactly.
Get out of here. You're supposed to say, I didn't know you knew how to yodel.
What? I didn't know how to yodel.
And you're supposed to say what?
May I have a Baxter?
Thank you.
And this is her son.
This is the Fredster. Tell all your friends that you're going to be on YouTube one day this week.
Hey, yeah.
So I can get all the views I can on my cooking show.
Sup, Brody? Sup, Kyle?
Sebastian?
Sup,
I had to
Sebastian?
take a few minute break to remind my son that we must speak kind words about our fellow classmates, because it's not nice to talk about people in a negative manner. So I'm back. My beef and deer meat is almost done, and my water is just about there. We were speaking about the al dente noodles. Like I said, I like to do the 7 minutes because it's going to be cooking a little more in the oven, with a few of juicy products like the cottage cheese that I'm going to be using in it. I'm mixing that with ricotta cheese, and I think it's going to boost the flavors a bit. It'll have the creaminess from the cottage cheese. I honestly don't remember what ricotta cheese tastes like. So I'm going to find that information out. You know, I am the saddest chef in the world. Saddest. I am using everything from a package. What in the world is this? Okay, this is supposed to be ricotta cheese. It looks like it's a... Okay. I hope my dentist does not watch me do this. It didn't work.
Alright, it's me again. You just cut the cheese. Why?
Because I have to open it.
Why?
Because I'm going to be putting it...
So you had to open that part?
I can't believe you.
How bad does it smell?
It doesn't smell at all. Really.
It doesn't? Is it good? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Sure don't look like it to your face. Are you sure we're going to use that?
Yeah, I'm using it. No, good God.
She don't know if she's going to use it or not, so...
A bite?
No. So no. And hopefully she'll just use the cottage cheese, because that, apparently to her, that tastes nasty. And anything that tastes good to her tastes nasty to me.
Okay. With that being said, I need to check my cookbook.
To see how good she's done. Wherever that picture went.
In a large bowl, combine cottage cheese and Parmesan. Okay, I'm not using this recipe.
Parmesan.
Let's see. But I'm not... Well, this is for on top.
Well, I don't know if you can see me, but she don't know what she's doing. Because she took off the picture thing. Square, jigger.
Alright, here we are. We're back.
We're back. How's it going? She has no idea what she's doing. She's using the wrong ingredients. She really just needs to listen to her cookbook, doesn't she?
Where is my wire whisk?
See? That's a good question. Because I don't know.
You did dishes.
I didn't clean them.
You did. He didn't clean it. You guys heard it straight from the horse's mouth. He did not clean it.
Oh man, you stop though.
It's going. Okay, in a bowl, I'm going to mix the ricotta cheese and the cottage cheese together. This is going to go between the noodles and the meat mixture and all that good stuff. Excuse me.
What?
How do you expect me to cook with you doing this around my face? Hmm?
She just told me to stick my tongue in her ear.
No, I did not tell you to stick my tongue in your ear. America, you heard me.
America? She didn't know what she's talking about.
Why do I got a feeling he was making odd things happen behind my head?
Because I wasn't, that's why.
Will you get out of here? Go away. Here, since you want to be in the kitchen, take that trash out.
Oh, man.
Too bad. I don't
Mom.
want to hear about mom. Okay, my water is boiling. My noodles are actually in the water right now. We've got about 5.5 minutes left on those noodles. My beef is done. I have drained it of the grease. And I have put the spaghetti sauce into the pan. And poured the beef back over top of that. I'm going to give that a mix. Oh. I also have mixed the ricotta and the cottage cheese. Let's look at this. It looks like vanilla ice cream, but I bet it doesn't taste like vanilla ice cream. So we're going to let that beef process in the sauce for a bit. I'm going to add, I never measure, so I do probably about tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons of the oregano. I'm just going to put that right in there on top. Never measure. I don't feel the need to. Unless, now, I'm going to school for hotel and restaurant management. I do want to have my own restaurant. And I've learned about the importance of cost control and menus and portion sizes and all stuff. So when it comes to my restaurant, I will probably end up following a specific measuring for my ingredients for my cooks to use and stuff. But at home, I don't think so. With the Italian seasoning, I got about a tablespoon of that because it does have some very overpowering flavors to it. That is done. And figure out where my bay leaves went. There you go. Basil leaves. There they go. I use about 2 tablespoons of the basil leaves. Put that right in there on top. Those fragrances all together in the palm of my hand. Smells so good. So I'm going to give this a quick stir. Pull that over here so I can sit here and talk to you while I'm stirring this. My webcam is on my computer, so it doesn't really have very much of a mobile capabilities. I would like to get an external one of these days because I'd like to do stuff like this. I'd like to say hello to the world, have them follow me on my journey through cooking and school and just my life in general. Not really. Okay, there's a mushroom in my spaghetti sauce. 1 solitary mushroom. I wished I would have known that. I am not a mushroom fanatic. Actually, I can't stand them. There's been only one place where I ate mushrooms and actually liked it. There was this little pizza place in Wrightsville, Pennsylvania that made pizza to die for. 1 slice of this pizza was like eating 3 slices of pizza. And it had everything but the kitchen sink stuff in the middle. If you go to my Facebook, there in my photos, there is pictures of my trip back home. That's my trip to Pennsylvania. And in there is a picture of the slices of these pizzas and how huge, huge they are. Okay, this almost looks like Sloppy Joe because of the sauce is, it's called Italian Garden, the Great Value brand, and it looks like it has carrots, and I can see the tomatoes, some peppers. I did see more than that 1 mushroom. Oh my god. Mixed with them basil leaves. I'm talking about very, very good sauce. My homemade sauce. I'll get my blender out. I get a couple cans of the stewed tomatoes, and then I put in a few whole tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. I like to use cherry tomatoes because it has more of a sweeter, to me it's sweeter. And then I just put in my ingredients, my basil leaves, oregano, Italian seasoning, really good, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. My noodles have about a minute 17, and then we're going to get ready to prepare my lasagna dish. So while it's doing that, I'm going to take a pause, and I will be right back. Okay, I just realized that I could raise my computer up onto my coffee can. How MacGyver is that? Okay, so, pot holders. I am so unprepared. Be right back. Be right back. Here I am. Get ready to turn out my noodles into the colander here without burning myself. Oh, looky there. One has stuck to the bottom of my pan. Yep, it's stuck for good. So, turn that burner off. I'm not really thrilled that it's stuck to my pan. Okay, well, those are straining a little bit, their extra fluids out. I'm going to move this pan now over there so I can sit here and talk to you. Stand. I'm going to prepare my pan. Like I said, I sprayed it with the non-stick cooking spray. I've got my meat in the sauce. It looks so good. I wish you guys could see this in real life because it looks really, really amazing. Pull my hands off. These are going to be pretty toasty. Pretty hot. Yes, they are. Really, really hot. How am I supposed to do that? Nobody ever told me that. Oh, I'm noisy. I'm noisy. I'm messy. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be good for my computer. Oh, Elizabeth. Yes, I was talking to myself. Didn't say how long you're supposed to let these sit before you put them in your pan. So we're going to move hot noodles. Those are hot. I'll tell you what, Food Network just might hire me because I have a sense of humor when it comes to hot noodles. They're still pretty. Have a little stiffness to them, which I like because it'll cook the rest of the way in the oven. And they're going to be in there for 45 minutes. So you don't want to put in a really done noodle because it'll come out, to me, it'll come out very on the mushy side. So, put this little piece in the corner. I don't know if it's going to do any good. Alright. We're going to put a sprinkle, more than a sprinkle. I'm going to put some of this beef right here on top. I'm going to try to angle my camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Move that back a little bit. Hey, you got the whole pan. Looky there. Alright. So we're going to take my sauce. Take my sauce from this side and we're going to plop that right in there. If plopping is a word, I don't know. I'm bringing a new terminology to today's cooking world. Anthony, don't bump my computer, please. They don't want to see your little man.
Hey.
Anthony, can you please go out into the other room, please?
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Go on now. Mommy's cooking. It's hot. It'll be going in the oven soon, and the quicker it gets done in the oven, the quicker we'll be able to eat it. Yay! Alright. I don't know if this is going to turn out or not. Hoping my video turns out alright. I don't know how that's going to do with all the squealing and screaming and stopping and starting. If it don't turn out, then I ain't going to post it. And I'll just look silly in my kitchen. Alright. Got a few gaps here. Okay, we're going to do that. And then I'm going to take my water whisk. I'm just going to kind of plop this cheese out and kind of spread it out a little bit. Oh my gosh. Look how creamy that looks. Can you see that on there? How just easy it is to spread. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I thought it would just kind of stay in one spot. Alright, we'll do one more plop of that. Oh my yummy. You can see that, right? You know what? I'm thinking of, do I want to put some mozzarella in there? Yeah, let's put some mozzarella in there. Again, with the bagged items. Saving me some money. I'm going to sprinkle some mozzarella in there. The lasagna is looking great.
I cannot see it. Oh.
Alright, we're going to take some more of these yummy noodles. We're just going to layer them right in there, on it, in the pan. We're going to add this section. Have a lot of little pieces. Apparently they got broken in the process of dumping and cooking and all that jazz. Hot.
Yeah, it looks good, Mom.
Thank you.
My mama now knows what she's doing.
I will know what I'm doing if it turns out right.
Exactly.
Holy monkeys. Oh my lord.
Hot?
Oh, more than hot.
Sorry.
Ouch. Okay.
Now that would be in comedy. Sorry.
He is such a funny man. Funny man.
Really?
Alright.
Do you really think I'm funny?
I think you're funny. You got an excellent sense of humor and they can't see your face right now because I got to aim down at my pan.
Darn. Well, I sure hope the May I Have a Baxter really made you happy.
May I have a Baxter? Okay.
May I have a Baxter? I know you can only hear me, but
Okay, I've seen recipes that call for just 1 pound of beef.
we're going to put 3.
I've got 3 pounds of meat here.
Probably more.
And maybe they use a smaller pan. I don't know. Or maybe they just don't put as much meat. I like meat.
Yeah, welcome to the club, Mom.
I don't know, baby. Alright.
Did you get it covered?
For the most part. Here, you know what? What?
Can I try to help? Put some cheese on there?
Yeah, you can put some cheese on there. Let's put this last blob of meat on there. We're going to have a 2-layer lasagna here.
Good enough lasagna for me.
Look at that. You see all that? Oh my gosh.
Man, it's going to be good.
Alright. Frederico.
How do you put the cheese
You
on?
want to do this?
I don't know how you do that.
I'm going to give it a good little stir here. You're going to take it and you're going to plop it on there. Plop it. And you just kind of don't scrape it. You just want to kind of move across the top and spread it a little bit. Okay, plop it and spread. Just plop and spread.
Now, here's how I do it Freddy's way.
Oh, Freddy's way? Okay. Get ready for FEMA to be called because we will have... See, you got to move quick because it will fall out. Not too much plopping because I got a very...
Expensive cute.
Look, I want to show you something. Just kind of do real light. You can make that spread so far with just what you've got there. A light little, so you get that area. And then what you have left, get the red scraper. Tap that out. Alright, go ahead and let me have that. We'll use that to slide it. Get the red scraper and scrape the rest of that to the bottom edge of the bowl.
See, people, I don't know how to cook. She's teaching me.
He made burgers the other night. They were really, really good. I don't know what he's talking about. He can't cook.
Mostly all I can cook is eggs and ramen noodle soup.
Yes, but when you cook eggs, what happens? Yeah, plop that on there. Put the rest of that on there. Just put it in there. Over here. Up there. You got any more you can plop up there? Yeah, alright. Yeah. I am so noisy.
Wonder why. Is that good?
Good job.
Can I put noodles, or is it too hot?
They're too hot for you, honey.
Okay.
Alright, we've got the last of the ricotta cottage there. Cottage ricotta.
Cottage.
Ricottage, good one.
Let me just put this in the
You
sink
put that in the sink. Okay. And we're going to put the last of the new-news on top. I just said new-news.
Sorry, that's funny. Isn't my mom funny? I sure hope so.
Okay.
If she's not funny, I don't know where I got my funniness from.
Your pappy.
My pappy? I'm a real dad.
Did you have to add that?
Sorry.
Your pappy is a very funny man.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. You're going to want to put some sauce on the top of that to keep those noodles from drying out. So,
Here, I'll do this for you, Mama.
well, trying to figure out sauce. I'm just going to do a little bit of this meat sauce.
Can we open that up?
Yes.
Yay!
Open that up. My oven, I don't think I've heard it beep since I've started this video.
And that was about an hour ago.
So, he is opening up the sauce. Hi, we're opening up the sauce. He's opening up the sauce.
Yeah.
We're just going to put some across the top of this, and then we're going to put it in the oven for about 45 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Eventually. What? Uh-oh, what?
It popped up on by itself by accident.
Oh, well, that's all right. Something ain't on your shirt. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this over the top.
See, I'm noisy too.
No, it wasn't the noise. It was the pain in my little toe. All right, we're just going to put some of this on the top.
That's going to be good.
It'll bake down in the sides. All right, we're just going to put that off to the side. Oh, should I put like a block on that? Yeah, I'll turn around.
A what?
Yeah, I don't know. Product censorship buttons. Fuzzing out so they can't see where it came from, type of deal. I don't understand it.
Well, folks, this is going to be a good supper for us.
Oh my goodness. This looks so good.
And then, whenever we're done, maybe you can make some for your kids.
All right.
Someday.
Got a little bit of cheese in there. When this is done cooking, I'll be back and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to finish it off, and then we will bake the garlic bread the last, I don't know, while the cheese that I put on top, I'm going to melt that, put it back in the oven and melt that. While that cheese is melting, I am going to get the garlic bread ready and get that in the broiler. Coco needs not to be above the food. She doesn't eat it, but she's above it. She sheds like a madman. Alright, so we'll
You
be
make
seeing you in a
Coco,
little
too.
bit. Coco's in the background. Bye, Coco.
Plug your charger in or
I won't be able to run that in the oven at the same time.
Oh.
Alright, we're having a minor technical difficulty with my computer. My battery's going to die. I cannot plug it in and run my oven at the same time in the same plug because it just freaks the brake switch out. So, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you for watching my video. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see the final product, but I'll take some pictures of it and put it at the end of the video of the bread and the lasagna. And so, good night and thank you for watching. Say bye.